Welcome to my channel. This is Cielo. I have worked on ships for 5 years in HR. Now I'm home. I'm recruiting people for cruise ships. So today we have an interview to talk about sports and fitness life on board. We have Elmin from Bosnia. I'm going to invite him now to the stage.
Hello,
Hi, Elmin.
hello. Hello, Cielo. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you? Where are you now? Tell us. Tell us about
Uh,
yourself.
I'm in I'm in Croatia right now. I'm the sport team leader, and yeah, I'm on my vacation. Let's see, but yeah, job
Okay.
vacation. Let's see.
So while we wait a bit for the people to join to the live, let me explain. So we're gonna do this live. We're gonna answer questions, but if you're seeing this later, don't worry. We're gonna answer everything related to sports, how to apply, what are the requirements, what are the duties on board. So well, Elmin, now you can start. Let's talk a bit about your background. Basically, we want to know about yourself. Uh, what have you studied, and then tell us a bit about how did you start in this industry.
Okay, so my name is Elmin Bordelis. So I'm 29, and I'm a master of kinesiology, sports science. So I start my first job, very first ship, the MSC company, 2021, just after the COVID. But just before that, I worked for a German company in Croatia as a sport entertainer, and let's see, like 2018 I start my job with the German company. But 2018 I was in US in Kalamazoo for my US internship as a fitness trainer, and just 1 week after that I got a job in Croatia. I start my career, let's see, in Croatia, and 2021 I start with MSC, my very first ship, and very first job on board as a fitness instructor.
So did you apply like through an agency in I don't know, Europe, or directly to the website? How was your process?
Yes, so for the MSc, I was apply online, and I remember that my colleague, my friend actually from my city, he told me for the agency from Romania, and I contact them, and she told me like, okay, I gonna send the email, and like in a couple days, so we're gonna invite you for the meeting because they need people, they need fitness instructor, and I apply like 2 days after that, and I got job like in 1 week. I finished that like with agency. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about this first part, fitness instructor.
Yeah.
Basically, if you want to tell the people what were your duties, because it's not entertainment, it's different. And
Yes.
then a bit about your interviews. Do you remember what questions were you asked? I mean, about your job or like technical things?
Okay. So the I mean the question is different because of the position. Sports staff and the fitness instructor, they are different, but they ask me. I mean. How to set up everything for the training, what I need to do just before training. I need to check. I mean, the safety is, everybody business, so we need to check the equipment. Is everything okay? Like half an hour before you set up everything. And she asked me about the safety things, what I need to do before training, during the training, after training, which question I need ask my potential clients and the guest, and we talk more about what I need to do during my training, and actually the one of the question was like what you need to do in a case if client, you need to touch the let's see the guest the body, and then you need to get the permission. You need to ask them like, sorry, can I touch your body? And there is a rule, you need
But
to
in what
touch it.
situation? Like training them? Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. So that's the rule with the guests. So we are not allowed to touch guests, but you need to ask them. That was like the question was, and
In the interview.
the situation like that. What you need to do in the situation. You need to touch the guest, and you need to ask for permission. So that was
Yeah,
the
so
and
a situational question. It's very common. I'm telling
yeah,
people in all the interviews, they not only ask about your background itself, but also situational questions like this one.
yeah, exactly.
So, but also I know fitness instructors work in the gym, basically. So can you tell like quickly to people what are the duties of a fitness instructor? And then I know that you are requested to do spinning class, yoga. So did you have
Exactly.
experience doing this before? Were you trained to do it?
Oh yeah, so my background actually was like in a sport, in a fitness. So I was in charge for Pilates, yoga, the morning stretching, the sunset stretching, something like that. The functional training, the training is one on one, and then my duty was like you need to follow the safety procedure, and then you need to check the equipment, is everything okay? You need to sanitize. It was the COVID time as well. That was like, it's crazy time. But yeah, you need to be on the desk as well. You need to know the whole system, how to book, how to cancel, how to
Admin,
uh,
a little bit of
you know
admin.
and then and we sell as well. I was like sellers, sell a lot, the
What were you
cream,
selling? Oh, okay.
the products like the body cream, or the something like that, the sauna, um, the massage or something like that, but I was the fitness
So
trainer, and yeah.
let me explain to people. Most of the times, fitness candidates like first are fitness instructor on board, and then they realize it's not what they are looking for because it's like sales, 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 and then I don't know if
Yes.
you can tell us about the money. I think base salary is like 900, right? Or
My salary in COVID time it was like 1,200. Yeah, for
okay,
this.
but you work like 12 hours a day, I think, in
Yeah,
that
yeah, and
position.
you need to sell a lot. Yeah.
Yes. So people then realize, like, hey, I'm a fitness instructor. I'm not interested in selling, selling. So then they realize they want to be sports staff. And
Yes,
that's
yes.
when this new thing comes. Now, let's go directly to talk about sports staff. I'm really interested in the interviews part. Like, how did you apply? And again, what questions were you asked for this?
Okay, so the 2021, just like 1 year after that, I find out that the Royal Caribbean have a good ships, and then like, oh, this is company for me, and they have a good position. And I was searching on the website, and I applied for Royal Caribbean sports staff, because my background is I never, I mean, I worked as many positions, during my university, during my study, but the sports staff was the best position, And 2022, I applied for Royal Caribbean, and I remember that they invite me for a meeting, like, okay, so we're gonna move forward with your application because your background is impressive, very impressive. And during the interview, they asked me like, the question was like, do you know how to host the tournaments? How to do that? Are you good on a mic? And that the question was like, how to host the basket 3-on-3. So if you have like less people, something like that, and then okay, so you have like three teams, but in the one team you miss one person, what you need to do, the tricky question. And I say, because the people, they don't know maybe, but the safety on board is is the first thing what you need to do, is the safety, always safety. And I told them like, so the third team's gonna play, and the third team gonna use the person from the, who lose. And because we are not allowed to play, because if we get injured, that's gonna be problem. That's why you never put yourself in the game because of the injury. And once again, the safety is always the first thing.
And did they require for like your certificates or your studies? I know in South America, now that I'm recruiting for this, we ask for the personal trainer certification. We ask for it. Did they ask you?
They asked me. They asked me to send the whole certification. The Pilates, the yoga, to just to provide it and to say that's me. So that's my background actually. But I told them like more about me. You can see in my CV, and if you need like something extra, I can provide. And they asked me for a certification.
Okay, so now we understand that the questions were more related to entertainment, of course. Yeah. So let's talk a bit about this. The life, the day-to-day life of a sports staff on board. What are your duties? How is the rotation? I'm very interested in the flow rider. Like, what if I don't know how to do it? Do you get trained?
The sports staff position is it's amazing position really, and the life general on board, because my dream was like one day to travel around the world for free, of course, and to do something, I don't know what, but yeah, just to travel around the world. And my duty was amazing. So you have a probation period like 19 days, and the manager and supervisor need to check, they're gonna put you in the fire, and then you need to find yourself into the game. But yeah, you have probation 19 days, and then in the 19 days you need to prove yourself.
3 months.
3 months exactly. Okay. And then you so you have your full salary, but you need to prove yourself. Like you need to host the tournaments, you need to know how to how to do the boogie board, and then how to surf. It's not you don't need to be professional, but day by day you need to know, at the end of the day you need to know the information about the flow rider, because the flow rider is one of the main things on board. And then if you don't know how to surf, so there is always two stuff on the flow rider. So before that, you need to sign up the safety questions, the safety, and then you need to be minimum 52. That's the requirements. 52 for the boogie board and 58 for the stand up. But if you have any injury with your back, shoulder, neck problem, so you're not allowed to participate, because again, it's safety. If you fell down, if you lost the board, you can hit yourself and then you can get the injury. So if you don't know how to surf, so we are always there to show you, but not to touch you, because if something happened again, it's always safety at the end of the day.
So let me recap the things I remember you do, and then you can add. You have flow rider, the surf thing.
Yes.
You have rock climbing wall.
Yes, exactly.
You have tournaments, football, basketball, pickleball, whatever, etc.
Yes.
You have the bumper. How do you call
bumper cars? Yeah, that's the inside the room. Bumper cars.
Bumper cars. Then you have maybe other tournaments there.
Yeah.
What are the tirolesa? How do you call this thing that you fly?
So we have a zip line that's on yes, the zip line. So that's on Oasis class. So on the quantum class we have so that's the 5 ship for the potential crew members. So we have in the Royal Caribbean have a 5 ship, which is sister ship. That's the quantum class. They have the flow rider, they have the rock wall, they have the pickleball, the tournaments, and they have the bumper cars. And as a sports staff, so we have a doors, so we need to be part of the we need to connect to be connection with the crew staff, and we need to welcome our guests. That's the doors activities.
Doors. And the slides?
That's the Oasis class. The Oasis class is much bigger ships. They have the dry slides, and they have the zip line. That's the extra, but it's quite same the activities as a quantum class. That they have just the dry slides and the zip line. That's the extra.
And how is the schedule? Do you choose, like, can you say, oh, I'm very good in zipline, or like you really have a rotation between everybody and you need to know everything?
Yeah, so the sports staff, we need to, as a sports staff, we need to do everything, because you need to, so you have like once when you come on the board, you need to know. So they're gonna provide the trainings, so you need to know how to the safety things about the rock climbing. If someone's stuck on the wall, you need to know how to operate with the safety equipment, and then they're gonna give you the trainings, and you need to sign up that you understand the safety. As well, for the floor rider, you need to be the level 3. So the level 3 is 1, 2, 3. So you need to be the minimum level 3 to be a teacher.
Yeah.
To show them.
Sorry, do you think there is a difference between being a man or a woman in these things, or like it's really
is the same? So it's the same. The rotation is exactly same. Just between the teammates, so we're gonna put more on men's side instead of women's, because that's the team combination. But everyone as a sport team, we need to know the rotation, the safety things, and we need to be on the same page, because at the end of the day, we are.
Yeah. And the iFly, we forgot about the iFly.
Well, the iFly is the extra thing. So the potential crew members who want to apply for the sports staff, for the iFly, you are part of the sports staff, but you just do the iFly things. You
Only
never do only iFly, and you are iFly instructor. But before that, you need to be able to pass fit pass test. So the fit pass test is the test once when you try to change your position as a sports staff. You need to ask your manager, I want to change. Do you need some space over there? And they're gonna inform the Miami office, and Miami office will send the papers, and then they're gonna invite you to pass the fit test. But there is you need to be very, very, very fit to pass that as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
guys, the ones who are watching this live, if you want to ask questions, go ahead, we will answer. So Elmin, what about the salary? It's much better than fitness instructor. I think it's 2,200, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So 2,229 was my salary, but you always can make more, because there is always the guests always tip you. So you can if you have, for example, if you have a more and more every day, like a floor rider one-on-one, so as well there is always the commission from that.
Oh, that I wanted to ask you, what about commission? Like, you get commission for everybody that wants one-to-one floor rider?
Yeah. So if it doesn't matter who did the training one-on-one, or any training where we have commission, so it's gonna be like, I don't know, $10 each. So 20 of us, $10 each. But if we have a lot of trainings like that, so it's more money. But at the end of the day, so some guests like you more, so you can
they give you a tip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that it really happens that people give you a tip, like maybe, I don't know, with their kids, or it's not so common, or
Yeah,
yes.
so if you are very, I mean, if you are very good with them, like if they like you, actually, my last contract, I was like on Oasis of the Seas, like in 7 days, I get 300, $300. Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah, really, because I teach the kids how to surf, and after that, the kid was the champions, because at the end of the cruise, so we have always we host the best of the best, and he was the best of the best, and
Wow,
yeah, they tipped me like 300 for that.
that's great.
It's
Look,
amazing.
here
Yeah.
they are asking if let me add this question. Do the sports staff have single cabin? No. But you can
No,
answer.
no, Cielo know about that, and only if you have 2.5 stripes, so you are allowed to ask for single cabin. But we can ask for single cabin, but it's very, like you don't have space. So you share your cabin, but there is like,
It's
the
called single share. It's like,
single,
yeah,
yes.
a double cabin divided with a little bathroom, and it's no, but most of the times you guys share a cabin. You have
Yes.
double.
So only quantum class, they have a big, like very big cabin for sports stuff, and it's on the deck 6, so next to the crew bar. So it's
Yeah, and then
it's
complain. Oh, we're gonna talk about this later. Wait, let's finish with the people want to know. It's a very common question. They ask me, I want to know how many hours will I work a day, and how is my schedule? Is it like 4 hours? So can you tell us about one sea day, for example, and one port day?
okay. So the sea dates, you need to know that it's always busy. So doesn't matter which department, it's always busy, and you need to know that. So you're on at the sea, so you need to know that it's always busy. But my days start, like, let's see, if I have like a deck open, so it's gonna be 7:30 in the morning, and till 9 I'm finished, and then I have, let's see, half an hour or 1 hour break for the breakfast, and after that, so you have like 2 or 3 hours on the floor rider, let's see, and then you have one hour break for the lunch. After that, you're gonna come back on the, let's see, rock wall. We have 2 hours, and then something like 3 hours or 2 hours, depends on. It's always depends of the manager. If you have a good manager, so it's gonna be less hours. But like my department, it's 8 hours. Like even C day, but the port day, it's always like couple hours. Because if you, I don't know, so we always chat on the WhatsApp. If you like one port, so the your teammates gonna say yes, so you can go on this port. You know I gonna
I think like entertainment or sports work a lot like as a team. If there's like good vibes, you guys try to arrange your own,
exactly,
right?
we rotate a lot, and then we try to, the balance. But the port day, it's always like couple hours, not like full day.
You have a good life. You're telling me that on a sea day you work 8 hours. That's
the,
nothing.
the sports stuff, yes, so you know that.
Oh my god. So Alana here is asking, maybe you can tell this on a different way. How many free time do you have?
Okay, so I'm gonna say, so the sports stuff, from my point of view, we have the best life on board, because everyone wants to be sports staff, on board. We have a lot of free time, to be honest, because I mean, it's always depends of this manager. If you have a good manager, you're gonna have a lot of free times, but it's like per day you have a lot. You have very enough time to, to go shopping or something like that. You have a lunch, coffee, whatever. But like total and in general, yeah, we have a lot of free time.
I'm gonna explain this. So he's saying I didn't understand the single cabins and share bathrooms. Okay, so ships, you need to understand that basically for crew and staff, everybody is going to have double cabins, 2 beds and a bathroom, and you share that cabin, right?
Yeah.
Then there's like one little step up. Some big ships have like small single cabins, really, really small, where it's just the bed and you, shared with a little bathroom in the middle that you share with the other cabin. So that's called single share. It's not a manager single cabin, it's
Yeah.
a single share cabin, which is very small, but you
Yeah.
still share the bathroom. And then when you are 2 stripes and a half, stripes are the, yeah, from the officers, you are a manager. That's when you get the big single cabin, like a manager cabin with a, how do you call it, housekeeping service. You
Yeah.
have a big bed, bathroom. So yeah.
Yeah, that's different between, people thinks the single cabins is, because they don't have a lot single cabins like the big one, they don't have a lot, that's why you need to have some stripes on, on your shoulder to be allowed to do that.
Here he's asking if sports has single share. Not really. Like maybe some of them can get, but no, they have double cabin. They share.
Uh, but for me, really, I don't like single share. I mean the
Very
single
small.
cabin.
Yes.
It's very small, and then however you need to share your, on the middle, exactly on the middle, you need to share your bedroom, which is very bad for me because I like to share my cabin with the sports team, and then we have a lot of parties. That's why
Yeah.
it's,
So now we can talk a bit more. People like chisme, chisme like gossip. People love gossip. So now I have one more question about the sports, maybe cons. Maybe you can tell us your pros and cons. But one thing I realized is that you work a lot under the sun. Like you have to wear all these long sleeves, the hats, because you are like getting burned by the sun. Do you
yeah.
think this is something to consider?
uh, for the people who don't like, I mean, the sun, who have a problem with the sun, there is always some protection with cream or the long sleeves, but I mean there's I don't know what to say about that, but I'm good with that, because I protect myself. Or you always find some space to protect yourself. You're not always, on the side. And depends of the ship and the location as well. Because on Alaska, you don't need actually, because it's Alaska. But on the Caribbean, it's a lot of sun, but however, there is the flow rider. You don't need some protection because you're in the water all the time. And then the rock wall, it's always protect, with the different wall. They always protect you. But sometimes, yeah, you need to put your cream or long sleeves.
Do you always work in couples, like, or sometimes you host by yourself a tournament, or it's always
The
two people?
Yeah, so some like tournaments. So on the schedule, you need to host like alone, but because you don't need people for that. You can host alone. But for the bumper cars, for the rock climbing or flow rider, you need two plus one. You need more people because of the safety reason. You need, I don't know, for the bumper cars, you need to be, one must be on the table to press the start, the electricity. One need to check the line if you have kids less than 5 years. And the one, you need to check the safety, safety ramp, to open, to check you need to use your mic to say it, like watch your step or something like that.
What if you, I guess some people might get in the interview, maybe like a role play to host something, because what if you're shy? Can you tell your manager, oh, I don't want to talk in the mic, I'm shy? No, you need to be an entertainer, right?
Yes, so that's why before you get a job, so they always ask you how to host the tournaments. That's why they ask you how to do that, because they need to check how you think. Like, but I remember couple sports stuff. They are shy to. They actually told the manager, so we are like, I'm shy to do that. Can someone change? But actually, that's actually Chinese. The Chinese sports stuff. They're always. I mean, they're good, but they are always
It's a
shy.
different
And,
culture,
and
yes.
like let's see, like after 3 months they can do by themselves. It's always like the first 2 or 3 months. It's always tough.
Juanma is asking, what time do onboard activities for guests start? Early.
So in the morning, let's see. At sea, it's all day. At sea we need to host all day, but the port day it's like just a little bit, like 2 or 3 hours in the morning, and then you have like the afternoon gap to be free, and then at port like 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock we start again, like the afternoon and the evening activities for guests.
And then is asking the most important thing to carry in your suitcase.
Oh my God, Aldana. So actually, I always when I get my contract, I always check where is my location, where I need to go, and then, for example,
Itinerary.
yes, if you need to go on Alaska, I always check the weather, the general, the common weather over there, and then I use my, my personal things, and then some extra hoodies, and then because you need to think that you're gonna spend a lot of time and a lot of money in the shopping, so you need to think that you're gonna buy some extra clothes. So, but for me, I always bring with me a lot of clothes. I don't know why. So that's me.
So then talking about this transition you did from fitness to sports, what's your advice for people? Like, because you're not a personal trainer being a sports staff. That's also reality. You are
Yeah,
doing a total different thing,
yeah.
right? So as a personal trainer, which you're used to maybe train people, what can you tell people that are personal trainers? What might they like about the job, and what things they might say like, this is not maybe what I was looking for?
Okay, so because I finished my university, so I'm a master of sports. So I need I need to be able to deal with the guest or with the people, and I know how to do that. Because of my background, and during my study, I used to work with my professor, and you need to be able, first to perform that. For example, I don't know, some exercise, you need to show them first. You need to be able to. So the company always ask you, are you able to lift first? That show that some exercise to our guest, and then right once when you apply, you need to be able to show them first, and then always correct them. So if I don't know, if I do some exercise like on the bad way, it's like it's very bad for my health, I need to correct them, and I need to be able to know how is a good position, where is a bad position, and give him some advice, for the next time.
Now I remember something important that people also realize when they go on board on their first contract, that they have to do these side duties like doors, or sometimes participate in the crew staff shows like
Yes,
dancing.
yes,
Uh,
yes,
so can
that's
you tell
true.
me about that? About having to be part of the 70s party, for example?
Okay, so there is always some extra duties, which is, let's see, part of our of our duties, even if host is crew staff. The crew staff is much opposite than sport staff. They host the whole activities on board, and then because we are one department, we are together. We need to help them, and we need to be able to perform. Then for me, it's not it was very easy to ask my manager, can I be like the dancer at the 70s, because it's very nice, it's very funny. And then if you like that, if you want that, they're gonna say yes, of course, we need one person over there, or tour sport stuff. That's
Wait, I just brackets. I want to let the people know that basically men from sports are chosen to get naked on these shows, and they're walking without shirt, showing off their abs, right? It's true.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they're gonna ask you, or they're gonna choose the manager, the sport manager. You're gonna choose you, and they say, okay, so you are for 70s, or you can ask just I like that, I like dance, I like to do that. I want to be part of the 70s or whatever.
So, but what if you don't like it? I mean, I'm just trying to give a big picture of all these little things that people might not think about, right?
So if you don't like, if you are, let's see, shy or something like that, you can ask always your colleague, your teammates to change you. You can change your duty, or you can just ask your manager, can you please, I'm not good enough for this, can you just change with someone, I can use his duties, and then that's why you can make rotation about that.
Yes. All right. So, Elmin, can you tell us about? Oh, what happened? Ah, his computer is off. All right. Is everybody here from South America, or do I have any English speaking person? Cande, Juanma, always here. Bueno, Elmin, ¿qué le pasó? Oh, he's there.
I'm
Elmin,
here. I'm here. Sorry.
what happened?
Sorry.
No, so I was trying to like a summary. If you can tell us for you the best and the worst things from the pros and cons from this position, or like what do you advising somebody that wants to.
So the general things is like I mean you need to be able, and once when you apply, you need to know that it's gonna be, I mean, the bad moments or good moments. You need to know that, and then you need to be able to perform them. Once then you apply, it's not easy, to leave your home to go like thousand kilometers from your home to to start your new life and your duty. But I mean, you need to be very strong here. That's very important. So if you are not able to be on board like 7 months or something like that, this job is not for you. But if you are able, it's amazing job, really. Yeah, so you travel around the world for free, and you have salary, and it's amazing.
You save a lot of money. What do you think, as a European, what do you think about food and life on board?
Okay, so for European people, and I mean, it's always about the management on board, because if you have good management on board, they're gonna try improve food. They're gonna try, give you the best food, which happened with me on Ovation of the Seas. So it's the best management so far. Every day, every night, it was different kind of food, like the Balkan food, the let's see, the Colombian food, the Brazilian food. Like the everyday is different kind of food, which is very good. But sometimes you need to know that sometimes is the choice is not good. Sometimes they put like, I don't like to say the bad food, but sometimes you don't have
Choices.
to do
Options.
that.
And now my gossip question. Why do sportsmen always date dancers and singers? Tell me.
So, so because we are we are one department, and we spend a lot of time, like we see each other all, I mean, we see each other always, like very often, and the dancers are the best women. I would like to say that they are the best women, and the women's the dancer women, they know that the sports stuff is always like,
They are fit. It's
like,
because you two guys are fit. So dancers are fit, sports guys are fit. So they.
maybe it's maybe some connection over there.
Oh my God. So talking about this, how do you stay fit on board? Since for sports stuff, I guess is more important than for others, right?
Yeah.
Do you find the time? Can you tell people about this, the wellness? How do you get to stay fit and healthy on board?
Okay, so to talking about that, so you need to know that we have our crew gym. So every single ship we have a crew gym, and you have the guest gym. So the crew gym is it's very nice. I would like to say that, and then but I don't know. In my case, I don't like to work out on board a lot, because I need to have to a lot of time to to rest, to recover my muscle, and then to be able to go there, because you stay a lot of a lot of time on the sun, under the sun, and then you spend a lot of time on your feet, and then at the end of the day you don't have. So talking about my case, I don't have time to work out, because I don't have energy, but sometimes if you have if you have time, like couple hours, like if you are free, so you can spend 1 hour in a gym. I mean, everyone can spend one hour to to think about your body and your health.
So do you gain weight when you are on board?
No, for me it's just I like to to just make a
Balance.
balance on board, yeah, because
Okay.
when I have like 2 or 3 months when I home, so that's why I start to to work out properly, because on board, I don't for me I don't have enough time to to recover first, and then to start to work out.
I want to share with the people that Elmin and I met in Anthem, right? On Anthem of the Seas. So no,
Quantum, yeah,
no,
quantum.
no. We met on Anthem.
No, it's quantum.
No,
Quantum of the Seas. Yeah, last year,
no.
Quantum of the Seas.
We're gonna discuss this. I'm sure it's Anthem.
Okay, I'm 100% sure it's Quantum
What
of the
What
Seas.
was your team? Tell me the names of your team.
So it was the the Oleg. It was Alex. It was Sebastian. It was
Nathan, Jacob,
Ben as
Anthem,
well.
Anthem.
No, no, it
Yes,
was no, it was Quantum. I'm gonna send a picture.
I'm betting with you, right? Okay, we talk this later.
Okay,
But
okay, so we can
what I
we
want to
can just.
share with what I want to share with the people is that me as HR specialist, I was in charge of crew activities, and I tried the best to add not only alcohol and parties but also wellness. And Elmin was helping me. So what were you doing, Pilates? Remember, you were like with
Yeah,
me,
so
very
it was
strict, like, no, this
yes.
is wrong.
So talking about that, so the HR, I mean, I would like to say thank you for the Cielo, and thank you for her team, because they try to put a lot of activities for the crew members. And then at the end of the day, you need to have your free time, to have something like this, like Pilates or whatever, or some funny games. And Cielo put on. I remember that she invited me, like, Elmin, would you like to lead your group trainings or for the crew members, but it's gonna be like after 10
Yeah, it
10
was very late.
yeah 10 p.m. So that's why I'm talking about that. When it's 10 p.m. I was happy to do that for the crew members because we know our life on board. And then so that's the time when Cielo start to work out. And right now
No.
she's beautiful and she's powerful.
Listen, and what were we giving you like as a reward? It was not
Yeah.
for free. Don't lie.
So there is like there is no money, but there is always like 120 minutes free internet. So which is very good for me because on board you have per cruise you have 120 minutes, and then after that you need to pay $4 for 1 hour.
Of Wi-Fi.
And yes, so Wi-Fi. That's why I was like, okay, Cielo, I'm in the game, so I want to lead the
Yeah.
trainings,
So
and
I
then
was telling Elmin, listen, you helped me with 1 hour per week or two. Something you were doing also.
yes,
What was the
yes,
other one?
yes, more the Pilates and functional training.
Yeah. So sometimes it was twice a week, and he was getting 200 minutes per week for free Wi-Fi. So it was a
Yeah,
good.
it was very good because you save your money, and then the internet on board is it's very important because you need to call your friends, your family, and then you need to stay in touch.
So this was like a side job you can also consider. And also, Elmin, can you tell us about sports stuff also doing as a side job, personal trainers for crew? Like I know you guys also
Yes.
do that.
So there is a lot. So on board is not just your contract. On board you have a lot of. If you have, of course, a free time, there is a lot of space to earn money. So if you know how to, if you know the Berber things, you can do that for the crew members, which is amazing job. It's like side money. It's a lot. So it's like $10, per one haircut, and then you can do the massage as well. Doesn't matter if you are, if you work in the wellness, so you can do that as a side job, because the crew members they need massage or something like that.
I used to pay a Filipino guy to massage me $30
Yes. So
an
so
hour.
but you forget me. I'm professional as well. But yeah.
You didn't tell me, Emmy, you were also doing massage.
Yeah.
So
So
what about the personal train? Yeah, how much?
yeah, so you can the actually the crew members, once when they meet each other, they ask you, oh, you're fitness trainers, so I need to I need to gain muscle, or I need to lose muscle, can you help me? And then that's why you can talk about that, and you can arrange the appointment, and then you can earn more money, like side money or something like that. So it's
More or
always.
less, how much do you charge?
So
Or
for me, so there is always, you can create your price on board, because the personal training on board in a fitness, in a wellness, is $100. But in
for
my
what?
case, it's
How?
for 1 hour. That's I talking about the wellness. The wellness.
Yeah, for the guest, a
Yeah, it's
hundred per hour.
per
Oh,
hour. Yeah, and then I used to. So my price was like $50 or $60, per hour.
that's why then you meet with the dancers, because you're all the fitness instructor from the. No, are you more like to men or to women? How is that? Or it's like, well,
So for me, it doesn't matter. So for me, it doesn't matter. So what I need to do, I need to ask them first about the main question. What you need to do with your body. Do you need gain your muscle, or need to you know lose something? And they need to provide that information. And then, are you 100% health? Do you have any problem with your back, neck, shoulder problem? And then that's the.
but 50 per hour, it's a lot of money, I mean, for a crew member. What if I work out 4 times a week? So it's 200 per week. I'm gonna give you my salary. You're crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I know, but you don't have any other options. So if you want, so I'm there. I don't ask you like, okay, you need to work out with me, but if you ask me, so I'm gonna help you. You need to pay.
Very expensive, the personal.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna finish this soon. So ask your last questions now, or no, how do you say in English? Hable ahora o calle para. Elmin is learning Spanish, but I don't know what. A ver.
I'm opposite than you. So you start with English section. Right now, I try to learn Spanish.
Okay, just so introduce yourself in Spanish.
Okay, so it's very hard. I just so.
All right. So we talk about salary, we talk about duties, we talk about you need to have the degree, or in your case in Europe it's a degree, or could be like a technical, 3 years.
So it's a degree in Europe, but for the sports stuff you don't need to be like, you don't need to finish any university or something like that. Only what you need to have and must be good, your background in a sport. That's very important.
At least 2 years, at least from our side is at least 2 years.
Yeah, you need to have experience. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah. All right. And so now you're in Croatia. Are you going back on board? What are you gonna do?
So at the end of the year, yes, but right now I have my team. I'm team leader in a sport. Yeah, I mean, the sports team leader. So we'll see if they offer more money, then
It's a lot of money, of course.
Yeah, so if they offer more, I'm gonna stay. But my plan is at the end of the year again ship, because I like that's my life so far.
Here they are asking, how long have you worked as a sports staff? 2 years, no?
Yes, 2 years, 3 contracts.
Yeah, and he's still working now. He's on standby.
So I'm in Croatia. I'm on the land right now. So I'm team leader, not on board, but maybe I'm gonna be. Let's see. My next step on board is gonna be supervisor.
We didn't talk about this. Let's finish our interview with this thing you were saying about sports being very party people. Can you talk about the not about only party, but I mean this group friends thing that you guys have as I think entertainment has a very nice social life. So if you want to close with that.
I mean, I like the social life on board, because you can go outside, so you are on board, and then that is very important. You met a lot of different culture, different people, and then you're one family on board for 7 months. And then the companies, doesn't matter which company, they always offer like all crew party or something like the department's party, and then you always have a good time. You can met some your wife, maybe, you never know, or your husband.
Sorry, well, I was not lucky with that. I met you on Anthem because Alex was an Anthem, and we went to Alex's cabin parties, I remember, with Nick and everybody. Yeah.
No, she's on Harmony right now. She's the supervisor, but our ship was Quantum of the Seas.
Okay, now we are gonna check and talk to WhatsApp about this. All right, thank you everybody for being here. Subscribe to my channel. I'm doing interviews every Thursday. I'm doing interviews in Spanish, and now I'm gonna do in English, hopefully. So let us know in the comments how was this interview for you if you speak Spanish. Let us know if you understood, if it was good, so I can continue. All right, Elmin, thank you so much, and good luck in everything you do now.
Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on Anthem next time. So it was Quantum of the Seas. So here's all here is already midnight and it's time for bed. I wish you all the best and to choose the best company for you, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you, guys.
everyone.
Bye.